Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Hanikia. So today's video it's gonna be a relationship advice. So let's go ahead and get started. Just a little disclaimer, I am not an expert. I am not skilled or professional in this at all. But I have went through some things and I just wanted to share my advice, my experience to hopefully help you. So hope it helps. All right, so on my Instagram, I did ask you guys to send me some questions and I got a good amount, so thank you for that. I'm gonna just do one question per video. So today's question is, how do you stand your ground when you want to break up with someone? Yo, this question is great. I love this question. So I'm gonna go ahead and share what I did in the past, what worked for me, because I know how hard it can be breaking up with someone. When you break up with them and then they like sweet talk you and you're right back where you started. Yeah, I know that whole thing. So I would give you my tips on how to stand your ground and not go back. So number one thing to do is choose a date to break up with this person. So that might sound crazy, but trust me, it worked. So this is something I did. I chose a date, and I still to this day I remember what day that was. It was April 6th, and the reason why I remember it is because it was such like a life-changing time for me. So like it's like I still remember, and that was a day like literally I was free. So choose a date that you want to break up with this person, and the reason why you're gonna choose a date is because you're gonna have to follow through on that day. And also another thing you need to do is tell a friend, someone that you trust, someone you don't want to let down. So for me, I told my best friend, Koki, and I also told my sister, Roki. It's not the same. But I told my sister and my best friend. So I told them, yo, like, I really want to leave this man. And I want to do it. And this is the day that I chose. And they're like, okay. So when the day was coming up, they were like, holding me accountable. So I had to do it. So that's one thing I did. So number one, choose a date. Two, make sure you tell your friends so they can hold you accountable. And then number three, you have to follow through. So the day I chose my day 2 weeks prior to the actual day happening, and it was because it was like birthdays coming up, things like that. I had to like push it off. So you have to follow through, because during that time that you chose and that time frame that you have, this person's gonna be an angel. Like, trust me, they're gonna do everything that you've asked for them to do, treat you like a queen, respect you, communicate all that. They're gonna be in like the best behavior, because I feel like they just sense it or something. So you have to make sure that you follow through. Even if they're treating you like a queen, they're buying you gifts, they're doing everything you want, you have to keep in mind like why you wanted to do it. Remember how unhappy you were during the other times. Just keep that in mind, and it will help you push through to actually fall through and do it. During this time, it's not going to be easy. So for me, I was crying like a lot. Like the days following up, I was crying so much because I knew what I had to do, and like I couldn't go back. I told my friends like I had to do it, and I was unhappy for a while. But during the days coming up, he was treating me like a queen and stuff. So I was like, I don't want to do it. Like, I love him. Like, I was crying so much. I was a hot mess. But you have to follow through, okay? Trust me. Like, you're gonna go through those emotions during those times, but still make sure that you do follow through. It does not matter if he's changed during those times, treating you well, or blah blah blah. No, make sure you follow through. And next step is you have to do it. So you set up the date, have him there or she, and then let them know like, hey, like it's not working out, I've been unhappy, and have the conversation with them and break it off. And also another thing to do is make sure you talk about everything that you need to get there during that time, because you will not be hitting up this person again or seeing them again for closure. You will not be seeing them again to be friends, none of that. So make sure that everything is being dealt with right there. If you guys are talking for hours, it does not matter. Make sure that you express why, let him talk, you talk, make sure that you end it. That way there is no going back, and there will be no communication going and moving forward. And then the next step, like I said, is no communication. So make sure that you delete them off every social media platform, block their number, everything, because they will try to reach out to you. They will try to email you. They'll try to cried, all that stuff for it. Do not meet up to get closure. Do not meet up to give him his stuff or to get your stuff. Send a friend, send a sister, have him drop it off outside your house, whatever the case is. Do not meet up, because when you meet up, that's when it just goes downhill, because trust me, he will get you back. Okay, he's coming to that meetup to get you back. He's not coming back to get his stuff. No, honey, he already had A, B, C, D planned in his head. He's like, okay, I'm gonna say this. She says he's coming prepared. He's coming to persuade you. He's not coming for closure. So do not think you can be friends, because you cannot. Maybe later on in the future when you guys have matured and stuff, but during this time, there is no way you can be friends with your ex. So make sure you do not meet up. Like, I feel like this is the most important part, because if you meet up, everything that you did, the crying, the breaking up, telling your friend, everything would just go to waste, because you will go back to square one. You would be right back with this man. He will treat you like a queen for a week or two, maybe a month, and he'll be right back to doing what he was doing before. If it's cheating, lying, not communicating with you, all the other stuff, the reason why you broke up with him, he'll go right back to it. It'll probably be even worse, because he knows that you will always come back. So make sure you follow through. Do not see him, okay? All right, so after you delete him off everything, social media, delete his text messages, delete photos, that right there, delete photos, okay? Because if you keep photos, you're keeping, because you know you're gonna get back together. It's like a symbol. I feel like deleting photos is like it's like a step to moving on. So delete photos of you two. It does not matter how cute you look, delete it, okay? Do not keep it, because that's just having hope. Keeping it is like having hope that you'll get back. You're done, okay? You're fed up. You want to move on. So delete photos, delete contact, everything. Block him on email, everything, LinkedIn, honey, everything, because he will find other ways to reach out to you. Trust me. So after you've done all that, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be crying. You're going to be venting. You're going to need ice cream. You're going to need all that. It's not a smooth ride. It's very important during this time that you really do let yourself go through the emotions. Like, if you have to cry, let yourself cry. Don't try to act all tough. Like, I don't even care. No, like, if you feel like, yo, I'm sad right now, like, I'm really heartbroken, like, let yourself go through the emotions. Let yourself cry. Let yourself really feel what you are going through, because, you know, you lost someone. Like, you've been with this person for, you know, a few years or whatever the case is. So it's not something that's easy to just move forward. Like, you are comfortable. This is the person that you go to. So it's not going to be easy, but just let yourself go through those emotions. Let yourself cry, you know, hang out with your friends more, your family. Trust me, that does help. Do more activities, and then eventually you will wake up one day and this person will not even be in your brain at all. And if someone mentions them, it's just like it's like whatever to you. Like, before, your heart will feel some way, but it's like it doesn't even matter to you. You get to that point. Trust me. So just make sure that you stay strong, stand your ground. Do not contact this person at all. And just remember why you're doing this, and remember to choose yourself, and take this single time to learn about yourself, love yourself, get close to God, travel, glow up, and just do you, because like I always say in my videos, you have the rest of your life to be with someone. So really cherish this time that you have with yourself, and learn to be okay with being by yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. And you will find that right person who does everything that you want, plus more, without you even asking, okay? He just wants to do that. That man like that exists. So do not lose hope, and I hope you can get through this breakup. I am praying for you, and trust me, you will get through it, and it is a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. That glow up, girl, it's amazing. But that is my tip. Thank you guys for sharing your questions in my Instagram post. I'll go ahead and always post new ones. You can always send me questions as you guys like. But thank you for watching this video. Until next time, bye guys.